All right, guys, we have an amazing travel company here in South Africa, and you guys can come too. We had this couple who came with us on our real estate tour, but obviously we have private tours that you guys can jump on as well. Check out what they had to say. All right, guys, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism, and we got these people who came on the real estate tour. I don't know why they came. I don't, but they keep coming. So we set it up and showed them a good time and showed them what's happening here in South Africa from a tourism perspective. And so I'm going to let you guys meet them in just a second. They're going to say their names and where they come from, so some of you guys can identify their location as far as where they come from. But first we have this one here. It's just a little dark, but she'll be okay.
The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. I'm gonna be dark today.
Yeah.
But it's only for a small moment.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm still on a little bit of a high from the people that we've had here this week. We've had the best group of people. No offense to the 5 groups prior, but this group really was like the best. They were the best. I mean, they got along. They came here on a mission. They were clear. They understood the assignment, and that makes my life so much easier. They were great. So I'm excited for you guys to talk to the Browns.
See, now she don't give up the information. So here we go. This is the gentleman here.
All right, Arthur Brown and my wife Gina Brown, and we're from good old Corpus Christi, Texas. It's a small town, but we came here just to find a place to stay. My wife kind of said that we was gonna move here. She brought up the idea, and I started checking out the videos, and we saw so many houses, but it was so much better just to come here and meet them like in person and just to go on a tour. Oh, we saw some beautiful homes. We plan to come in 2028. So I'm like, if you're looking just to come to South Africa, this place is beautiful. The food is great. Everything that you buy or eat is great. It tastes good. It tastes different from the States.
Yeah.
But I know that's why.
But great is a high bar.
Huh?
Great is a high bar.
Yes, it is. And there's no chemicals or stuff in it. That's why it tastes so different, but it's great though. And you feel good about it too.
Okay.
I've been eating, but I haven't felt like full or bloated.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
And we've been shopping too, to the mall.
Beautiful
Mall. So we've been there 3 times, and we didn't even get to see all the stores yet.
Yeah.
But we're coming back to go through every one of them, trust me. My wife is a shopper, and she's definitely going to take me there.
Yeah.
But we love it. The tour was great. The people here, like they were saying before, we made some good camaraderie here.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people too that was retired from the military.
Yeah.
We're going to keep in touch. We got a group meet going. We're going to keep in touch too with everybody. As soon as everybody come and we get here, we're going to be going to like each other's places and houses and apartments and things like that, and just hang out. We love it.
Excellent. But I will tell people that coming here is your first step. But some of our guests is their first time in South Africa, very first time. We have some that were repeat offenders, of course. They're always going to keep showing up. We try to push them away, but they keep coming back. But those that don't know and they trust the Real South Africa with their travels, I think they got a good overview of Pretoria, where we are, and I think they got a good overview of South Africa. And to show it to them properly is something that we do. We do it in spades. We have a lot of partners. People think it's just me and Tasha and Savannah. Not even close. We got a lot of partners that make things happen. For example, here we're at one of these estates, and we got to get through the gate. There's a lot of things happening before these guys even show up, because these are secure, security estates, and they have real security, not just top flight riding around. They have real security, so they want to know who's coming in and coming out. And so to bring in 35 people at one time it becomes a little daunting. So, but of course, we're the Real South Africa. We set things up, and it works very well. So let you meet the better half of the crew. So,
my name is Gina Brown. I came with my husband. We came together on a real estate tour. Initially, I was, as many know, a lot of people search on YouTube. And I searched on YouTube, and I happened, the Real South Africa showed up on my YouTube, and I clicked on to see what was going on, and I was intrigued, and then I started watching so many of the videos, and every time I thought I was getting through some videos, new videos, I would get a notification that new videos came out, and so I had to watch those as well. Well, I got a notification back in June, July, or something like that. They were having a real estate tour in Pretoria, Joburg in Pretoria, and I went to my husband and said, "Oh, I know you said you wanted us to go before, to see what it's about." And I went to him and we said, "Okay, we're going to go." And so we booked the tour, we booked our flights, got those all set up, and so we was getting excited every month that went by, and we started telling people we're coming to South Africa. They was like, "Huh? Y'all going to South Africa?" And we was like, "Yeah, we're going to South Africa." And they was like, "Don't they have, is it stable? Is it secure? Is it, you sure you want to go?" And we said, "No, if you go online and start looking about South Africa, go to Real South Africa. They have a lot of videos, and they have interviews of people, how their experience and how they loved it." So we made it here.
You did make it here.
I'm so excited from the beginning to the end. They have been on top of everything, making sure any adjustments that needed to be made, they made them. Gave additional information if you need it, and so we're excited. We have gotten the first couple of steps that they talked about, getting bank accounts, getting some other things before you can get the bank account set up. So, and other people that they brought in to help us to get visas, to get banking, moving money into the country, so that you can do it properly.
She said the magic word.
Properly.
The magic word is
everything
proper.
has to be proper. You can't go sidestepping. You can't go. I've even heard people how they what you call hop, when their visa time is almost they hop
border
from
hopping.
Yeah, they border hopping.
Yeah.
I heard some people say they was border hopping, and then they were coming back, and I'm like, that's a lot of effort and a lot of work. Just if you had done it properly, you wouldn't have to border hop. And so I'm not looking to border hop.
No, border hopping is illegal anyway, so let's just leave that.
Yes.
Let's just leave that.
You hear that? It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Don't even try it.
Don't even try it. So what did you think about some of the things you were able to do since you've been here? Like the houses that we saw, we think about Pretoria, the shopping you've done, because your husband did throw you under the bus and said you did a lot of shopping.
Yes, but he came along a few times and was asking me to purchase items as well for him. So I'm not even going to. I don't even know why he said that, but he
So
helped.
he did some shopping too.
He did. He partaked in the shopping.
He partook.
He partook in the shopping.
Excellent. So I see he got a K-Way shirt on, so that looks like he may have bought that here. All right.
Okay. Yes,
he bought that here.
Yes,
that's a brand here, so I know he got that. Yeah. So what about Pretoria?
Motivation to come on the tour. That's what I want to know. What was your
The first motivation, your sister Cynthia.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Cynthia said her and her husband were retired military.
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I are both retired military.
Oh.
She said that they were both retired civil service.
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I are both retired civil service. So that was a very motivational point for us, and that she loved it. And the husband said that they had to come over proper with the visas, and he wanted to make sure everything was correct. And so that was our motivation. And we did look at a couple of more Web Nation videos of those who live in the area. We even saw the Web Nation of the Blantons on Web Nation, and y'all also had a couple of other showing their home as well. But and went back and saw those as well. But the food here is awesome. I have not been sick, and I have a sensitive stomach, so I haven't been sick at all with the food because of the chemicals in the processed food. So I have to watch what I eat. So over here, I knew that I could eat food and not bother my stomach. So that's a plus for me here. Also, went to Soweto, went to, was awesome, the history behind it. Also went to Mandela Square, awesome history behind that. So there's a lot of history here that people don't know about. The Soweto tour, I thought I knew about Soweto, but now I really have a thorough knowledge of what happened and everything that entailed and what is so much. You have to go to Soweto. And so, but the tour, the homes, awesome. Went to several gated communities or gated areas. They are secure. Okay, they are about, you know, they say about security in the United States. No, bio fingers, they checking you. You go about 100, maybe not a half a mile down the road, they stopping you again. Like, oh, can you go in this subdivision? Yes or no? So yes, they are secure here. You don't have to feel like, you know, you hear like crime here in South Africa, in Stanton and other areas, but we felt very secure. Everywhere we went into the gated communities, very top notch, and security is top notch.
So let me ask you this.
Hey, you want this?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. This is me. Hey guys. So if you were to, let's say on your own decided to say, I want to come to South Africa and I want to look at property and I want to just pull up to the front gate of any of the estates that we went to, and I know that bleeds over to other estates as well. How would that work out for somebody who just shows up at one of the estates?
I think if I would have tried to do that, I think my patience too would have got short.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get in. I probably would have felt that it wasn't a place just to be.
Yeah.
Because it's so difficult just to get inside of places, you know. So that's why to come here and to go through your group, your program, it was better because we didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was already set up. You knew how to get there, and you knew what people just to talk to. We would go there, they would show their ID, or the drivers would, and we would go through. I felt secure too, like my wife said, and safe, because you don't have to worry about somebody showing up that you don't want to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
If you didn't tell them to come, they're not going to get in.
Yeah.
So I love that part about it,
Yeah. I think some people think that, we're just trying to keep people out.
Right.
It's just, but people pay to be in these estates.
Right.
They want to leave their wives, their kids, and loved ones in a safe environment if they have to go out.
Yes. And I understood that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people too might say, well, it seems like a prison because you got to go through this and you got to go through that. But I would rather do that just to be safe too within my neighborhood. And I mean, there was some place you took us, a house, I can't remember, but it had like a walking trail. All right, y'all take care of it. All right. I love security here. It's safe, just like they were saying, it's safe too for your home. And I think I was getting back to where we went to go take a look at some place, and they had the trail where you can walk around this big old swimming pool. I remember the apartments there, you know. And I love that part about it. That's the safeness where you can walk around and you can do things. And you got to feel like somebody's trying to get at you because they can't get in.
Yeah. So what about the lifestyles? Like, you can see the lifestyle.
The lifestyle here
it's a little different.
It's different, but it's beautiful. I mean, people here, they'll come up to you, they'll speak. Every time we went to go to like a food place, just like we went just last night, a group of them, and they come over to make sure the food is great, the servers will serve you, they'll speak, and then I guess it was like a manager would come and say everything's okay.
Yeah, make sure everything's
right. So we love that. Just like we just went for lunch today, the same thing. They came over, they served us, they brought the food, and then somebody came over. Are you taken care of? Are you been served?
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. The lifestyle here is great. I like the food. I like the clothing. I like the furniture. I like the style of things. The houses here are built so much different from America.
Yeah.
They are, I think it starts with brick, concrete, and then whatever else they put in it.
Yeah.
But it's a solid place. And I love the floor plan of the collapsible doors and the whole places look open. I love that about it. So the lifestyle here, like I say, is great. I think we're going to just love it here. Well, I don't think. I know we are.
Yeah.
Because we're sensible people.
Yeah.
And we love sensible things, and it's great here.
Now, this is your first trip here, right?
Yes, our first trip. Just like I said, my wife saw y'all on videos. I was coming across from my man cave one night, and she said, "Babe, let's move to South Africa." And I go, "What? Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Hey, just check out these here videos." So I sit down with her, started liking them.
Yeah.
I'd watch another one, and then it got so where I come say, "So what new house is on the market? Put it up so we can see what it's like."
Yeah.
And we would watch it, and it would be beautiful. And we started doing that. And I said, okay, well, since we want to move here, let's go see what it's like.
Yeah.
So let's go like on the tour, and we'll see what it's like. And we did. We started booking and doing this. And I say, let's pay for it now. I don't even want to pay in no payment. Let's get it out the way. We did, so we don't get kicked off. Somebody else, we didn't pay, and somebody else took our spot, and we back it on.
Yeah.
So we paid it right up front from the start.
Yeah, because we tried to only put 30 people.
I know.
We had 31.
No, and
somebody
so we
snuck
was trying
on.
to get our stuff paid for, so we'd be at the top in case somebody else got kicked out. Yeah, but so we did that, and we liked it, and we came, and like you say, I mean the trip was long, but just getting here, and then we get into this hotel and this apartment hotel.
Was it okay?
Oh, it was beautiful, man. You know, when I walked up there, I was like, oh my God. And I just telling my wife just now, just before I came up, they keep this place clean.
Yeah.
I see people sweeping and mopping all the time. This is one clean country.
Yeah.
They always clean this stuff up, and it's clean. I love it. That's what's so good about it from America. America, it's okay. I ain't gonna knock America.
Yeah, of course.
But here, they have so much more pride in the things too that they do.
Yeah.
They're friendly, I mean, their courtesy and everything about it. I love it. So we had planned from there, and my motivation was her at the time. She said, let's do it. And I say, show me, because I'm a show me cop first.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm a Marine. You got to show
Yeah,
it to
there
me.
you go.
Well, I was a Marine. Well, I served as a
you
Marine.
Marine. Yeah. Forever.
So I had to, to show me. So
Yeah.
So I started looking at them, and I started falling in love. And then, like she was saying, you tell people that you're about to move here or you're coming here, and they all start looking at you crazy because they think this place is so bad.
Yeah.
And that's what I got. As soon as I told my neighbor across the street, he just went straight to the left. And after that, my wife and I didn't even say no more that we go anywhere because everybody took it as a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I said, hey, you got to come and see.
Yeah.
And now that we're here, I love it. And we saw the Mandela thing. That was amazing. I told that tour guy that he needs to come to like America and give those tour classes to like the universities and the companies and get the true story. He would be a millionaire. He knew his knowledge and he wasn't pulling it from no script. That's just what I loved about him the most. He had it up here and he could tell you everything about it. It blew me away. I was amazed.
Okay. Yeah, because they're only one generation.
Right.
You know, ain't like us. We're recalling from generation to generation.
Exactly. And people in the States, they get it from books and people told them, or some professor said it. But this guy here was here.
Yeah.
He showed us things that I know they don't even know about there in the States or in some books and stuff like that. You know, the bullet holes too, like in the wall. He showed us those. I'm sure they don't know about that there. They just know the brick wall it was. But this guy was very knowledgeable. I was very, very impressed with him. If I had the money, I would bring him to the States and be his whatever. Yeah, his manager, so he could make some money because he knew stuff. Yeah, but I was blown away too by that, amazed. And then we went to the square.
Yeah.
We saw the big statue. That was amazing. It was great.
So all this happened on one tour.
Yes. One tour.
So when we tell people you need to come on a tour, because people go back and forth all day with us, and we'll just be like, listen, come on a tour and you'll see it for yourself.
Yes.
Does that make sense now?
Yes, it does. You do need to come on a tour and to the real South Africa. You can book it through them and they will take care. You get everything, your room and stuff all set up. You get a ride from the airport. Everything was prepared. We didn't have to get here and say, okay, tell me where's our ride. Yeah, our names were showing.
Yeah, it mattered.
Here we are right here. And they brought us here. So you don't have to worry about, well, I got to catch some kind of ride to the hotel,
Yeah.
or they weren't there, so you're upset now because nobody was there to pick you up.
Yeah.
But you set it up, and I say your tour is the best, the real South Africa. There have been other ones that we saw people be talking about,
Yeah.
and I don't think we would have went on those because they didn't seem like they was talking about too much.
Okay.
But the real South Africa, that's the way it comes. So book your tour and come, and I guarantee that you will be trying to find a place here, and you'll see that this place is a great place to stay.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't realize from our perspective that, and I say it this way, people think we like, okay, well we do all this relocation. The relocation actually is tourism. You come, you see it for yourself, you feel it. We make sure we could have put them in a hotel room. It's too small. It's just too small. So we put you in apartments. These types of things. It changes your mind. Now you're doing this. We don't want them to be
South African. I can't help but imagine how pissed off the American slaves must have been, stuck in America with those savages, and how desperately they held on to the memory of Africa. Black Americans today are children of really, really strong ancestors for staying strong for so long, their entire DNA hopeful to one day get back home. Now here are those children generations later. The DNA of your ancestors must be vibrating with joy. In African culture, there's a heavy respect for ancestors. The understanding is that they are always with you and you should acknowledge them. Not worship, acknowledge. They are literally in your blood, your DNA, so everything they were still rides with you. So shout-outs to those stolen from home long ago. Salute to them for pushing through literal hell and still passing down the kindness, strength, intelligence, resilience, dancing, singing, braiding and cooking to the Black Americans of today. My heart often cries for them, and anger builds for those European animals that did all that. But the sweet revenge is us reconnecting and building back to our former glory. The slaves they took were not homeless idiots. They took seamstresses, carpenters, mathematicians, teachers, poets, and spiritual leaders from civilized tribes and clans. Don't let them tell you your ancestors were just slaves. It's a lie to make you think you came from nothing. Home, a tale of discovery with the real South Africa. For years, Marcus and Nia had talked about the trip. It wasn't just a vacation, it was a pilgrimage. They wanted to see the motherland, to feel the rhythm of the drums, and to stand on the soil of their ancestors. But every time they sat down to plan their first trip to South Africa, the logistics felt overwhelming. Safety concerns, transport logistics, and the fear of getting a tourist trap experience paralyzed them. They didn't want a generic bus tour. They wanted authenticity. They wanted luxury. They wanted to feel safe. That's when Nia found the real South Africa Travel and Tourism, The Decision. It says here they specialize in luxury packages and handle everything from the moment you land. Real people, real experiences, boots on the ground. Marcus was skeptical, but one consultation call changed everything. The team at The Real South Africa didn't just sell them a package. They listened to their anxieties and promised a seamless experience. They booked the signature luxury tour, The Arrival. Touching down at OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg, the fatigue of the long flight vanished the moment they cleared customs. The professional airport representative from the media pool holding the welcome sign, with Marcus and Nia approaching with their luggage. The lighting is bright and welcoming, with the Welcome Home branding clearly visible. There, holding a sign with their names, was a representative from The Real South Africa. Professional, warm, and welcoming. "Welcome home," he said, taking their bags. Montage of the sleek SUV transfer and arrival at a 5-star hotel in Sandton. The lighting emphasizes luxury and comfort, with golden hour light reflecting off the hotel's glass facade and panoramic city views. From that moment, Marcus realized he didn't have to worry about a thing. The private transfer was a sleek, air-conditioned SUV. Their hotel in Sandton wasn't just a place to sleep, it was a 5-star sanctuary with panoramic views of the richest square mile in Africa. The experience. The next 10 days were a blur of magic, curated perfectly by The Real South Africa. Johannesburg and Soweto. They didn't just drive past Vilakazi Street, they walked it. Their guide, a local with deep knowledge, introduced them to the history of Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu. They ate authentic cuisine at a local restaurant, laughing with locals, feeling the vibrant energy of the township, completely safe and entirely embraced. The luxury safari lodge set up from the media pool, followed by dramatic wildlife footage. A majestic lioness walks close to their vehicle. The lighting transitions from golden savanna light to the warm, intimate lighting of the luxury lodge at night. The safari. Then came the bush. The company had arranged a private game drive at a luxury lodge. Seeing a lioness walk past their vehicle, close enough to hear her breath, brought tears to Nia's eyes. It was raw and majestic, yet they returned to a lodge with high thread count sheets and gourmet dining. Spectacular shots of Table Mountain from the media pool, with Marcus and Nia standing at the summit. The lighting captures the dramatic collision of oceans with golden hour and blue hour tones. Wine country scenes with world-class vineyards complete the sequence. Cape Town. The transition to the Cape was flawless. Standing atop Table Mountain, looking out over the collision of the oceans, Marcus turned to Nia. "I never imagined it would be this beautiful." They visited the winelands, tasted world-class pinotage, and learned about the complex history of the region. The transformation. On their final night, enjoying a sunset dinner overlooking the Atlantic, the couple reflected on the journey. "I was so scared of the unknown," Nia admitted. But The Real South Africa made the unknown feel like home. They realized that the value wasn't just in the hotels or the flights. It was in the peace of mind. They had experienced the soul of the country without the stress of planning it. They came as tourists, but they were leaving as family. As they boarded the plane back to the States, Marcus pulled out his phone. "What are you doing?" Nia asked. "Writing a review," Marcus smiled. "And looking at dates for next year. We have to bring the whole family." Ready to experience the magic for yourself? Don't let the logistics keep you from the journey of a lifetime. Book with The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism today, where luxury meets authenticity. Welcome.
Hey everybody, this is Mark Blanton, and this is
Dr. Latasha Blanton from The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
and we have amazing packages to Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So we would like to see you guys here. All you have to do is just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll make sure that your trip here is amazing.
See you here in sunny South Africa. Welcome to the Real South Africa Immersion Experience. This trip or experience is for those that are highly interested in experiencing everyday life and everyday lifestyles available here in South Africa. Others have chosen this program and have decided that it was one of the best decisions they've ever made. Why did they say that? Because they had time to actually enjoy South Africa, enjoy the weather, enjoy the people, enjoy the food. They had time to explore, meaning that they weren't rushed to do anything. They had time to shop at their leisure, eat at their leisure, learn about banking, learn about investments, all while here on their own time. This program is designed for those that are seriously considering the opportunities here in South Africa and understanding that spending time in a country is exactly the way you get to learn it. So to find out more about these immersion experiences, please visit our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we look forward to having you here in the immersion program in sunny South Africa.
All right, guys, this is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa. And guess what? Our visa services is back. We're going to be helping you guys with visas because we all know that it can be problematic to get a visa here in the Republic of South Africa. So what we have done, we partnered with a big company that will assist us, and we've checked them out. We recommend that their services are very, very proper. Of course, we go with proper here in the Republic of South Africa, and they can assist you. So if you have questions about, do I qualify for a visa? Then that's when we have our consult. You get a consult with these guys. They will literally go through everything with you. And my expectations is for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask so you will know exactly which way to proceed. So they work in every arena of immigrations. So it would definitely help us who are looking to migrate to the Republic of South Africa. And all I can say is first, come on a trip, of course. And once you come on a trip, then you will be motivated to do all the work that needs to happen for you guys to come to South Africa properly. So all I can say is this is a great team. This is a great situation. All I can say is, again, reach out to us at outreach@therealsouthafrica.com. We will respond to you, and then you'll get an email, and then the process has began. Okay, so we will see you guys here properly in sunny South Africa.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.